I'm on the show floor at Broadband World Forum. I'm speaking with Jay Wilson. He's from Adtran. Jay, can you just tell us a little bit about why Adtran is here at the show in Europe?
We've been at the show, Broadband World Forum in Europe here for the last few years, certainly when it was in Paris. We came back here to Amsterdam, particularly with a larger presence. As you may know, Ray, we bought the assets, the broadband access assets from Nokia Siemens Networks earlier this year. And so we were excited to use this as a little bit of a coming out for that as we have a larger presence. And particularly an effort by our company that's predominantly been a North American carrier-based customer set. We're expanding that to diversify our base around the world, particularly here in the Europe market as we look to grow internationally.
So in terms of the traditional Adtran products and then as well as the NSN assets you acquired, what kind of traction do you have here in the European area?
I think there's two main areas we've had really good reception from our customer base or from prospective customers. One is with the fixed broadband solutions. There's a lot of interest in the differentiated products that we bring. There's some sealed outside plant, small form factor DSLAMs that support vectoring. That's the more recent, some of the things we're talking about this week at the show. But also on the enterprise side, our IP telephony equipment, our enterprise routing, switching, IP business gateway equipment has been very well received by the carriers as they sell through the channel into the enterprise community. Both have been quite successful for us.
Now, vectoring is a big technology topic at this year's show. To what extent is Adtran, supporting vectoring on its access platforms?
Vectoring, as you know, has been something under development and under consideration for a number of years. We've been involved in the evolution of the standard, in the standards development bodies and in the community, and follow the technology maturing process quite closely over the last several years. We have three primary product platforms, including the NSN broadband access products that we bought, the HiX system, which is widely deployed throughout Europe and the rest of the world. That system will fully support system-level vectoring, as well as our Total Access family, which is coming from the Adtran side. We have a combination of our own multi-service access node product called the TA5000, and then also our small form factor DSLAM, the Total Access 1100 and 1200. All of those systems will employ the same type of vectoring technology, both board level as well as system level vectoring, and ultimately talking about multi-system vectoring as well, where we would combine the assets among the same carrier at the same site or possibly even across carriers in certain jurisdictions.
And are you seeing much demand for vectoring capabilities from network operators?
We really are, particularly in Europe, but also in the United States and other parts of the world. I think what's clear to everyone is that the race towards higher speed services is going to continue for some time, whether it be cable and DOCSIS 3.0 technology, or ultimately enabling higher speed services with fiber to the home technology, GPON and such. Vectoring we see as a real evolutionary step to where a carrier can affordably deploy the technology and be competitive in the service offerings. And so I think the interest is quite high for those reasons, and we're seeing it quite across the broad customer base throughout both Europe and the North American market, for sure.
And finally, Jay, what would be your favorite movie of all time?
Toughest question, I guess. So I would like to say probably the right answer would be Gladiator, but maybe the true answer is there's a movie, Dances with Wolves, you may have seen. They're probably one of the ones that is my favorite of all time.
And on that Kevin Costner moment, Jay, thank you very much.
Thank you.